to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling.
I want to apologize for having part 2, part 3. That's just because my Wi-Fi literally disconnected and it freaked me out a little. And it just turned off for about 10 minutes and then turned back. Also, Will Leonard is definitely getting me. He's currently 300 passing yards and 5 TDs. It's crazy.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the short kick.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. And, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Double tight. 4 down. Check.
They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. Room to run inside the 40. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That one good for 33 and a first. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey, we are.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, Knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. And the Steelers on third down, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Steelers, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll have another road date next week.
No, I don't want to risk a PCL tear. That could be devastating.